Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to today's video. In today's video, we're going to be updating you guys onto the Atlantic hurricane season, the Gulf of Mexico, and the Eastern Pacific hurricane season to see what's going to be upcoming for the Atlantic to update you guys. So, before we get started in today's video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and make sure you like, comment, and share this video. So going back into this map, as you guys can see, there's really nothing in the Atlantic right now. It's pretty dead, and the reason why it's pretty dead right now is because we have a massive air of dry air that's sitting in the middle of the Atlantic. It's sitting from Florida all the way up into the edge of going on to the African coast, and that's really just sitting there. And it's been staying there a little bit longer than we're expecting, which is typical. But it's been here a little bit longer, so this could have a few possible outcomes. It could push hurricane season back into October for the Atlantic, or even maybe further than that, or it could simply just be a dead season and we won't have as many named storms as we were in the last 2-3 years. But here we are, looking at the few days, next 48 hours, nothing. It's gonna be pretty dead. Even the Eastern Pacific is outlook is pretty dead too. You know, we got a few things, but there's really nothing to talk about. These storms are really not gonna do nothing. They just go in here and die. And I think this was Fred right here is dead now and just died. So really we're pretty dead right now when it comes to the tropics. Alright, you guys, so here we are looking at the tropical intensity index, and as you guys see, this is where your chances of forming a tropical storm or some type of tropic, and you guys can say highly favorable. You see the whole entire Atlantic, all this is favorable. The only reason why this area is not favorable right now or over here is because we have that dry air that is affecting it. That's what is pretty much killing it right now, is the dry air that's pretty much killing the Caribbean Sea with the MDR, which is main development region. So this is gonna be sticking around from next few weeks. We're expecting it to stay around with dry air in the next 2-3 weeks. Maybe we start seeing some stuff forming in the next 3 to 4 weeks. Hopefully it might not even be that long. That's just a really estimate. I just want to play it safe than sorry. But I said this is highly favorable conditions. You see the whole entire Gulf of Mexico is highly favorable. The whole East Coast all the way up into Virginia Beach is highly favorable. Now it doesn't mean that Caribbean Sea is not favorable. It's unfavorable, but it's not highly unfavorable. Highly unfavorable is where a storm would have struggling forming and living through that type of water because of dry air. You know, when hurricanes form, all that, they need everything perfect when it comes to and they need moist air, they need nice warm water. If they get out of their habitat, they end up dying very fastly. Like I said, if a hurricane goes, I'll show you guys in the next slide, but I'll show you, but if a hurricane gets out of its habitat, it just dies and just spins and sits and eventually die off. So here is that dry air I'm talking about right now, guys. This is the water vapor, and you guys can see this yellow represents dry air, the blue represents moist air. Yeah, and like I said, it's pretty dry. You can see our main development region, which would be like this right here, is pretty dry. You know, you can see African coast where it's very moist, and we have some stuff that's starting off here, but our hurricane would not be able to make it through here. Like I said, it's been going up like this, bam, into Florida. So this is why we're not really seeing nothing that's happening. This needs to get out of the way or move up a tad bit for the hurricane season to start up, and hopefully maybe we'll start to see some stuff. But as of right now, it looks like we're not going to be seeing anything in the next week or two. This has been staying back or staying here for a little bit longer than we expected, and we were expecting this to be out around maybe last week or this week, which is okay because, you know, we're only about 5% through the Atlantic hurricane season. So honestly, we're not too far in the hurricane season yet, you know. So before we start clickbaiting and, you know, sitting there saying hurricane season is dead this year and we're not 100% sure, nothing's confirmed yet, like I said. So looking at tropical tidbits, like I said, everything's gonna be dead. You know, we're gonna have a few storms that pop up in the Eastern Pacific, which is typical from this year, and really, even for the Eastern Pacific, it kind of gets quiet for a little bit too. We're expecting it, maybe a few days that we're going to be seeing nothing that's going to be forming in there. We're talking about maybe 3 or 4 days, 5 days, where we're not going to see nothing. We might have a little low center that forms off a cold front right here. Nothing big, not even worth covering. Like I said, your main development region is right in here. Let me see if I can pull out my marker real fast. So main development region is right in here, you guys. So main development region, aka MDR, we like to call it like that. Nothing's gonna be popping out of here. You guys can see nothing. It's gonna be dead for the next few. It's showing August 20th. Now there could be a possibility the GFS or European picks up something sooner, but the chances of that happening right now are very low. We're talking about almost in September, August 20th. We're not gonna be seeing nothing. This dry air is really delaying the hurricane season for the Atlantic, and it needs to go because, you know, I'm ready to track down some hurricanes. Personally, you know, I love tracking them down. You know, that's just the good thing about it. But, you know, like I said, this dry air is not expecting to do anything for the next few weeks. Like I said, you know, we're talking about that next month that we probably could not be seeing anything that's going to be forming. And like I said, it's not confirmed yet. We could possibly see something that forms up in here. Never know. Sometimes those are the case scenarios. The more dangerous storms are off the MDR, where they are been, because they have more time to develop and more time to make some, you know, changes to, you know, more time to develop. As is, if I erase this right here, if you have a storm that forms right in here, it has less time to make it because it has only about maybe 2 days or something like that. 2 days to make landfall, or something like this. You know, we typically see something that forms right up in here. That also only has about a day and a half, 2 days to make, and 95% of the time, it's only a Category 1 or a very weak tropical storm or a high tropical storm. So like I said, that's just it for today's video. Like I said, we're not going to be releasing nothing in the Atlantic, and as of right now, the GFS, European, Icon, CMC are really agreeing on each other that we're not going to be seeing nothing for the next, at least to 20th. We won't be seeing nothing. There could be something that pops up. You never know. Like I said, but MDR is not going to get active at least until later on this month or next month, early next month. Like I said, that dry air is really killing it in the Atlantic. It's staying a little bit longer than what we expected. It looks like it ain't going to move anytime soon. So if you guys want to update or stay updates on hurricane season, make sure you hit that subscribe button and comment, share this video. Honestly, I have a new website. I'll put it down below. Like I said, I just released Hurricane Central. Like, I'm excited for this. You know, new name, new banner, everything. And make sure you share it with your friends, family, everything. So no further ado, I'm gonna end this video and see you guys tomorrow, the next day.